What we are trying to do in the analytics areas, we try to see that how we can able to create a better monitoring system which will have the a predictive kind of the system availabilities based on the lot of permutation computations using the analytical and the AI techniques, and wanted to do the correlate lot of values, not only the traditional monitoring systems only has the network as a separate one, then system as a separate one, then there is a level of the OS and database, and this kind of integration has been happened with the standard softwares. But a crucial thing is missing, and every time any issues comes, and there are a lot of areas people need to be spend the time to find out the root cause and before fixing the incident. What we are trying to do, and a behavior mapping for the transaction will be done by using the transaction details, using the system parameters, using the application logs, using the network logs, and all these parameters will be used, and the AI techniques will be used for to predict the probability of the system going down or not. Earlier in analytics mostly used for a statistical informations and do the business kind of forecast, and the purely post event or post the transaction happening era it is done. Nowadays, before even transaction hitting into the system, and need to be analyzed that whether this genuineness of the transaction also, whether the transaction is come from the right merchant or the right customer, and whether this transaction can be approved or it's suspected to be a fraud. So all these things need to be done, and the method means then we can talk about so many modeling and everything. So behavior modeling and behavior forecast, and the if you get into the details of the behavior pattern of the customer, merchant, the banking entity, all they need to be taken together and take a on-fly decision on the whether the transaction should go through or not. So that will help to prevent or detect any transaction which likely to be fraud or not. We cannot say it's 100%, but at least there is a highest percentage we can say the things, and analytics will help you to prevent the frauds. See, the definitely analytics going to help for the detecting the frauds, and how it is going to detect it the fraud. You need to create a behavior pattern for the customer, for the merchant, and also need to have the whitelist, blacklist of the devices and locations, and the various parameters need to be considered while the constructing a fraud and prevention, fraud detection and the prevention systems. And it should be it should not happen that it is the only stored value kind of thing. On fly, the performance of this analytics also very important. A transaction, whenever it hits the before hitting the system and trying to identify who is coming into the system and what is going to do, or what is he or she is going to do on your system, you need to have a little prediction kind of things you need to create it in the analytics platform.